as you've confirmed in your other talks, this isn't an anti-doctor and anti-psychiatry message.
No, actually, and I just got done speaking at the American Psychiatric Association this morning. I mean, I actually think this is a story which psychiatrists might want to embrace, because what it tells you is these medications have very complicated risk-benefit profiles, short-term, long-term, and it's also, some people do well on them, some people do horribly on them. What you need to do is have physicians try to figure out for whom and for how long. And really that's a very individualized process, and it really takes a lot of subtle care. So as I was telling American Psych, in the APA this morning, I said, this is a sort of understanding of the meds that enhances your need, because what we're saying, what the research is saying, is someone who's not skilled in this, who's not expert in this, is really not able to artfully prescribe these medications. So what we need is physicians, psychiatrists, who are very artful in the use of meds and can also incorporate the use of meds on this sort of selective, cautious basis, and I believe mostly much more in the short term, into a larger form of sort of holistic care. And maybe the holistic care is going to look at wellness issues, diet, yoga, exercise, helping people socialize more, helping people do things that can help them find meaning in life, those sort of things. And so the meds would just be part of a tool of a larger package. But what I think science is telling us is we need some really skilled people to set up sort of systems of care. And if I'm a psychiatrist, I think I would embrace that, because what I'm saying is this takes a real skill, a real artful skill. It sort of needs to combine art and science, and it's not just prescribing by the numbers, sort of paint by numbers. I've had numerous psychiatrists tell me this story. I read your book, and I've rarely been so angry in my life. I wanted to throw it across the room, but then I kept reading. And I read it once, and I was really pissed at you, and pissed at this book, and I was really angry. But the problem was, I said to myself, I don't know where he's wrong, and I don't even know where my clinical experience tells me he's wrong. And then they'll say they began to grapple with the book. This one doctor said she read it 5 times, and she said she grappled with it for 6 months, and she came out of that a changed psychiatrist and with a changed belief system. So what she was telling me is she had to go on a journey, and not an easy journey, a journey that I would say takes a lot of bravery to make. Because she said, this was my belief system. It was a belief system, it was my professional one. I got rewarded for it. I was presented with new information. I didn't like that. It was unpleasant to be presented with that. But I grappled with it, and I came out the other side, and I think I'm going to be a better psychiatrist, okay? That's a beautiful thing. Now, not everybody's doing that, but that's a beautiful thing. This book offers psychiatrists an opportunity. Right now they're in this horrible box. I don't know why anybody would be a psychiatrist today. You really want to have people come in and adjust their medications? They come in at every 15 minutes and you just adjust their medications and you don't get to know their lives. I mean, psychiatrists actually have this beautiful place in society where people come to them and they tell them their most intimate problems, there's this sort of sacred trust being placed in a psychiatrist. This is who I am. This is my soul. This is my deepest mind. I'm struggling. And this person gets to be almost like the guide in the real way to a better place or whatever. But it's a very intimate thing if you talk about it in that manner. And really what this book is saying is we need psychiatrists, or we need mentors who can help create, develop, and sustain these systems of care that help people that have times of psychiatric difficulties, and they may be of different types. It may be psychosis, it may be depression, it may be mania, and help people through that difficult time. And look at this. If they do it right, what this book says is this, is you can help that person get back a full life. You can make this an episodic problem so often, and it'll be like this time when you were 19, 20, 21 that you had this problem, and then you get back on a full road to life. That's the opportunity here. The opportunity is for them to be, in the old metaphorical sense, healers. Helping heal the soul, helping heal the spirit. And that's not easily done. So there's also this sense of challenge. So there's an extraordinary place for the psychiatrist who doesn't want to just be a pill prescriber, but wants to be a healer. and is working with people so often in such an extraordinarily important moment in their lives. These are moments of crisis, moments of transformation, moments when, like for the kids, they're leaving home, they're trying to grow into adulthood. So these are extraordinarily important moments, and it's almost, it's like a sacred privilege they could have if they would just embrace this.